Hello, I am so glad you can join me today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Guys, it is Valentine's and I am about to make my husband a nice Valentine's dinner. You know, my husband has been really good to me. He's a wonderful person. I love him. And he said, you know what, this Valentine's, instead of he treating me, I want to treat him. I'm going to give him a man's meal, a steak and potatoes with some vegetables. Now he's also going to get dessert. Of course, my husband is not the type of person that like a lot of chocolate and cakes and so on like I do, because I have a sweet tooth. He's really not into all of that. But he loved Barbados Cassava Pone. So Cassava Pone, so whatever his little heart desire today, he's going to have. So he likes Cassava Pone, so it's Valentine's. So I am going to make him a Cassava Pone, a steak, some potatoes, and some beans. So stay tuned, guys, and you will see how I put all of that together. Guys, I'm going to first get started with my Cassava Pone, because my Cassava Pone is going to take a little while, at least 45 minutes or so in the oven. It's going to take a little while for me to put together. So I am going to start with that first. So first thing I'm going to do is add my sugar, my butter, and I'm going to go ahead and beat this until the sugar and butter has melted together. So our sugar and our butter is finished mixing up in here. So I am going to add here some cinnamon, some nutmeg, and some salt. I'm going to add to that. In here I have half a cup of coconut oil. I will add that and I'm going to mix this all up. I'm going to give it like one quick blend up. And so we're making our Valentine's Cassava Pone. So now, and here's my sugar and butter and spices. So now I'm going to add my cassava to that. Add my coconut. This is 2 cups of coconut. I'm going to add that there. Mix that in well. Now I'm gonna add my raisins. That's a cup of raisins. And just mix it in. I'm gonna grease my pan here. And when you're making cassava pone, you need a nice flat pan. If you make it too thick, it kind of not cook on the inside properly, so you need to be able to spread it out. Now I'm going to put this in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour, and then I will go on to my steak. My cassava pone is nice, done and cool. So now I'm going to start on my steak. So now I'm going to start on my steak. So I have a nice steak here. This is a sirloin steak. And I'm going to dab it dry to make it. You want your steak to be nice and dry. Get all the water out of it. So all I'm going to put on this steak, guys, is this is going to be really simple and it's going to be really easy. I'm going to add some salt on here and some black pepper. And I'm going to turn that on the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just add some salt and stir and put in some pepper. Ooh. And I'm going to grind it into here to make sure that all the salt and so on go down in between it. Put a little more. And that's it. This is all I'm doing to this steak. So let's go over to the pan and let's get this bad boy cooking. This is my pan. I haven't put any oil. It's grease, but I haven't really put any oil inside of it. So you want your pan to be nice and hot. So I am going to leave this here and I'm going to let it brown. And when it brown, I'm not going to turn it. I'm going to let it stay until it's brown, and then I'm going to flip it. I let it brown on the other side. Now, I do not like my steak rare or medium rare. I like it well done. So what I'm going to do is I will put this in the oven when it's done here for a few more minutes so it can cook through completely. I don't like to see any red inside of my steak. And Charles is the same way. He don't like it red, so we're gonna put it in the oven. I'm not gonna overcook it, but you're gonna cook it for a little bit just to make sure that it is cooked on the inside. Okay guys, so now it's time to flip it. And now we're gonna brown the other side. Good, the other side is brown. Now this side right here with the fat, I'm gonna brown that side for a little bit. So I'm just gonna let it stand like that for a bit. Now mind you, this is not fully cooked on the inside, and that's how people usually eat it, like that, but we're not gonna eat it like that. But I'm just gonna brown the sides where that fat is, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven. And then I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did another steak, so we'll have 2 steaks here. So now I'm adding some butter. And I'm gonna add some garlic in there. And I have some fresh rosemary. Came out of my garden, right outside, just went and picked it. Guys, this is, oops, need that garlic in there. And this is how I make my steak. So now this is good. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to put this in the oven and let it cook a little bit longer. Not too long, but just long enough to cook on the inside. And then I will serve my husband his Valentine's steak. Looks good. That's it guys. That's how I make my steak. Guys, we're gonna finish up our dinner with some string beans. These are some beans that I have, and this is the same oil, the same butter that the meat was in. I just threw the beans in here. I didn't add anything else, just the garlic and the rosemary and the butter that was in here. I just added my beans to that. So I'm gonna give that a couple minutes in here, and then it will be time for my honey to eat. Okay guys, so everything is all done. Here is a nice steak, some potato and some beans. As I showed you just now, I just sauteed these beans in the same oil that I did the meat in. And for dessert, I have here my Barbados pone. So now let me call, and of course I have a glass of red wine for him. So let me call my hubby now so he could do a taste test and see if I did a good job. So let me call him. Oh honey!
Yeah.
Come over here, I need you to taste this food. I'm decided to be treating my honey today because he's always treating me. He's always doing good things for me, and I just wanted to do something good for him today. So I made you dinner, sweetheart.
So this is why I was trapped in my room for the last hour and a half?
Yes, because I wanted to surprise you with this beautiful dinner. Do you like it?
That's great.
Looks good. Okay, so I want you to taste the meat. I don't like his steak to be rare, so I cooked it well done, and that's the way we prefer it. So let me feed my honey. How was it?
Good.
It's good. Season is good, cause
Season perfect.
okay, good. Now you gotta try the potatoes. And I have a video coming up that I will show you how I made these potatoes. This is your Valentine's dinner, baby. It's good?
That is good.
All right. And now you gotta try the string bean. Nice and crunchy.
Perfect. Just how I like it.
All right. Here's some wine.
Thank you very much, honey.
You are welcome, baby.
You're so awesome.
You are welcome, baby. Go ahead, have a glass of.
It's good to come out your room for.
You're welcome. It's nice. You like
Awesome.
that wine? All right.
It's perfect.
And your favorite dessert. This is Charles' favorite. He loves
It's cassava pone?
cassava pone.
Yeah. You hit it right every time.
All right. Guys, I just want to do something nice for my hubby because he's always doing nice things for me. So if you have a hubby, go ahead. It's Valentine's. Treat him nice, okay? I had fun making this, and I hope you have fun making some for your husband as well, or your loved one, whoever. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I love to read your comments. Until next time, bye-bye.